And the Wildcats are 3-0. It was a nail-biter as we anticipated, but the Wildcats continue to dominate the second half. You said expect nothing less than a game right down to the wire against these guys. That's what we saw yet again.
Yeah, well, we knew it was going to be a battle, and we got a lot of guys stepping up, and proud of the way that they fought. Here on the eve of Veterans Week, it's there's a lot of things that are ripping us apart, but if there's something that we can all find a way to come together with, I think it's those men and women and their families that are serving to protect our liberty. So we appreciate them, to say the least.
And one stat which I know Coach Hankowitz only cares about is allowed points, and you have not allowed a point in the second half in 3 games, my friend.
In 3 weeks, that just really goes to show the resilience and the fight that we have on the defense and as a team in general, and that's an underrated stat, and that's huge for us. Thank you.
Patty, thanks for the time. Congrats on the win. We'll see you next week down in West Lafayette.
Thank you. See y'all.
It's week 3 of the abbreviated Big Ten season, and the Wildcats, so far, so good. Nebraska, a very dangerous offense, but the Wildcats, a very dangerous defense. They have taken the ball away 7 times.
If Northwestern's going to win, it always starts with defense.
Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Let's go. It's a simple game today, man. 1, 2, 3, 1.
The front 7, the back end, they've got 3 senior linebackers, tons of experience. They have inexperience in the secondary due to some players that opt out and some injuries, but it's been the secondary that's really shined.
JR.
Rise up. Red zone stops when he gains. Sudden change and explosive plays.
They may have an explosive play. Big deal. Doesn't mean they got to score. We don't overreact. They get down there. We've done a great job over the years of stopping them in the red zone. We got to keep that going, all right? And you rose up last week to adversity. Can't get much worse than 17-0, and we did a great job. Chris Bergen was another one.
Getting the ball back.
Yeah, damn straight. All right, we've got to attack that ball. They're vulnerable.
These 2 teams always play thrillers right down to the wire. It's been 20 years since the Wildcats won their first 3 Big Ten games, but a great chance to do it here today.
All right, huge game in the Big Ten West today, and Pat Fitzgerald told us that this week teams are going to start showing who they are, and he wants to be the most physical team in the Big Ten. He's going to have to do that without one of his stars. Running back Isaiah Bowser is out with a pec injury. He had 25 carries last week. They're losing a lot of production there in the run game. But good news for the Cats, they get receiver Riley Lees back. He was in a non-contact jersey all week. He left in the first quarter of the Iowa game. Big boost for the Wildcats. Pat Fitzgerald just told me it's huge, especially in the return game. Guys?
Enough of the physical. Time to play ball. Ready to run. It's cat time. Sharpen up the horns. We're not doing anything.
History tells us that the renewal of this rivalry might hinge on the smallest of details.
Northwestern's led the league in explosive rushing plays.
Anderson starting, Bowser out, upper body injury.
1, 2, 3. Ah! One on me, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Win!
How fast is this going, right? So enjoy the heck out of it, all right? It's a beautiful day to play.
Sit back and enjoy. It's been a lot of fun. Northwestern, Nebraska, and the latest renewal today from Ryan Field. Coverage from Greg Newsom.
What a play by this defense.
Last time Nebraska was here, of course, it was a thriller. And we're heading in that same direction yet again. Anderson again. Neville opens up. Anderson
Urban at the point of attack, pulls around, and that springs Drake Anderson on a little bit of a counter play. And Anderson has the speed to take it the distance. Shifty in the hole, slips through, touchdown Cats.
You got to put the pedal down on these guys right now, all right, as we got them going. Our defense is going to do a great job on that, all right? What they're trying to do, they took the ball so they could kind of milk the clock a little bit to get their DBs back in the second half and keep it close. We're going to score every time. Let's go, baby. I say this every week. They can't keep up with us. They can't keep up with us.
Wildcats are making Nebraska earn everything they can get here at the second fourth down try of the drive.
Hey, we just got to find a rhythm. We got to find a rhythm running the ball. We got to complete some passes. Okay, we got to get going.
It feels like Big Ten football, you know, like running the ball, fourth downs, stops.
Touchdown, Nebraska. So that'll do it for the first half from Evanston. 13-7 Nebraska at the break.
Nothing different. Got to finish. Got to finish. Pick your back up. Look these guys in the eye and say, I'm willing to die on this field. What are you willing to do? Because I'm going to line my up and go.
Now, we're going to need all you guys. I see a little frustration. We can't let that frustration pre-fan. Sir, you guys are getting frustrated. Take the frustration out of them. We know how to fight back. We've got to stick together, empty the damn tank, get a takeaway, and turn this game around.
Very uncharacteristic for a Pat Fitzgerald coached football team.
Make the handoff. Good protection. Wide open McGowan, Jay. He'll catch it. Slips inside the 50-yard line. Not down yet. And McGowan fights all the way to the 45-yard line. 3rd and 4. Ramsey fakes the handoff. Steps up, runs. First down, more. Ramsey inside the 10. Look, fullback number 93, Joe Spivak. 2nd and goal from the 2. They fake it to Brown. Ramsey throws to the end zone. That's caught. And a touchdown for John Rain.
John Rain, his first touchdown as a Wildcat, fought it in traffic.
Oh yeah, we scored. Yeah, defensively, I think the Cats got to come out now and see if they can slow down their offense. They have not given up this many yards in the game, let alone in the first half. So they really need also to talk themselves into, come on, let's pick it up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, these linebackers for the Wildcats, Fisher, Gallagher, Bergen, all in double digits for tackles last week.
Play clock runs. Martinez rolling, looking, firing towards the end zone, up for grabs, and that's intercepted. Once again, Brandon Joseph strikes. Had 2 picks against Iowa last week, and now here we go again. Northwestern, Nebraska in a 1-point game as we go to the 4th quarter in Evanston. Do not move. Hankowitz, the Northwestern defense, no points allowed in the second half. 90 minutes dating back to last year. How about this play? McCaffrey in trouble, still being pressured, and McCaffrey throws it away as he was going down to the ground back inside the 10-yard line. Bergen on the coverage and the hit.
1-point game with the way these defenses are playing. Every yard counts.
And here he goes. A great cut, breaking ankles inside Nebraska territory.
The Huskers bring pressure, but Jakian dials up a screen. Perfect call. Hall bouncing off of defenders and able to make a big gain now in striking distance for the Cats.
2nd and goal. Ramsey throws underneath. There's a catch, a spin, diving for the end zone. Riley Lease is in for a touchdown. Only fitting, Riley Lease had the big punt return for 33 yards. Set this drive up. A good field position now, stretching to the goal line, and the Wildcats extend the lead.
I was going to say, Lee's the lead for the what the hell?
Dude, good job. We'll buy you some ice cream later.
Nebraska trying to do something that no Big Ten team has done against Northwestern this season. That is score a second half point against the Wildcats. They've not allowed a single point in the second half so far through 2+ games.
And that speaks to not only the conditioning but the adjustments of defensive coordinator Mike Hankwitz.
McCaffrey keeps it, and McCaffrey spins on once but not twice. Blake Gallagher, J.R. Pace, Newsom.
That is a huge play. That is a 4 or 5 yard loss. Now the playbook completely changes.
McCaffrey with Mills behind him. He will throw to the middle of the end zone and is intercepted by the Wildcats. Chris Bergen kicks it off. Needs time, has time, throwing left sideline. There is RCB for a first down. Snap to Ramsey, gives to Kyrick, bursting across the 30. High step to the 40.
You're going to expect now with 4 minutes, some change. They just bleed the clock and rely on your defense, punt it, get them pinned back. And we knew it would come down to the last play of the game.
Here we go on 4th and 4. McCaffrey throws towards the end zone, incomplete.
And the Wildcats are 3-0. The Wildcats win. They beat the Cornhuskers 21-13.
I'm back. Come on.
3 games, no points allowed after halftime. 21-13 the final. Cats win it.
Just so everybody's aware in the West, we sit here with 3. We're at 3 alone. Nobody's with us. Nobody's with us. Okay? So we'll talk more about that privately, but understand where you guys have put yourself. It doesn't matter about style points. It matters about wins. And go 1-0, and that's what you did. So now, here's our biggest challenge, I think, since COVID started tonight. I think this is by far our biggest challenge evening, without a doubt. Because as we know, COVID's undefeated. It is undefeated. And you guys have been unbelievable. Every day, every day, every day. And I'm going to ask you to do the same thing tonight. See your families wear these, wash these, stay. Little Giants away, okay? Little Giants away. I'm serious, I'm not messing around. Because all it takes is one guy, and it spreads like wildfire. You guys all follow me, everybody with me? So I don't want you to underestimate what we're doing right now, but we can be a ton better. Proud of our running backs, the way they stepped up. I'm proud of the way the offensive line came out. We had a chance to go 1-0 twice today. On the field, in the arena, right field, and tonight.